Tonight, from San Diego, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the Sacramento Condors.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On second down, it's Waters, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man. Complete. It's Haynes. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man. Complete. That's Haynes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Goldstein. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
an ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He finds Douglas complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He finds his man complete. That's Casey. On 2nd down now, it's Waters. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Second and 20. Looking to throw. Goldstein looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Goldstein. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 79 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Working with a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Off play action. Goldstein. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, these 2 teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll run on first down. Haynes, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
These two teams all tied after 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the aftershocks have moved out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And what a big-time play there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Cherry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Condors are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here is the home side to take over on offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd down at 4. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Goldstein throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Goldstein got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On third down, Goldstein. He finds his man complete. That's Waters. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Six yards left on second down. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, Cherry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On second down now, Cherry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Going up top. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, Goldstein. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldstein, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. One more go for this offense in the first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we're into the final 3 weeks of the NFL season. A lot of races going to be coming right down to the wire. Before we get it back to you guys, let's check out what we have coming up this weekend on the Week 16 NFL slate. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Woodard, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Cherry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Condors have regained the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Waters, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Waters, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man complete. That's Casey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. To throw on second down. Goldstein. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Goldstein, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
On second down, Woodard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. This is brought in by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Woodard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Condors had 6 to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Goldstein. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goldstein, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Condors are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. From the gun, Goldstein. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll run on first down. Woodard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Woodard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On first down, Cherry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So that'll back him up 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Goldstein. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Haynes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Sacramento, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.